So the calls for Biden to drop out, they have not stopped, but not everyone on the left is on board. Well, our friends at that hard-hitting news show, The View, the co-hosts there, well, had another meltdown over the growing anti-Biden sentiment. Take a look.
I was watching television all week, and I'm a little tired of all the Biden bashing that's going on. I'm pissed off at it, frankly. There's a lot of Biden bashing going on, and no calls for the sexually abusive felon to step down.
Joyless is pissed off at the Biden bashing, and it got worse as co-host Whoopi Goldberg made this bizarre, pretty, well, offensive, let's say, defense of Biden. Take a look.
I don't care if he's pooped his pants. I don't care if he can't put a sentence together. Show me he can't do the job, and then I'll say, okay, maybe it's time to go. I have poopy days all the time. I step in so much poo you can't even imagine. Now, I'm not running the world, but I don't know anybody who doesn't step in stuff at some point.
Very graphic, I'll say that. Here with reaction, Fox News contributor, former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich. I don't know. I just never thought I'd ask you this question. Would you react to that?
Sean.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, no. I told Callista what you were going to do, and she said to me, are you nuts? How can you go on a show where the #1 topic is Whoopi Goldberg pooping? I mean, there has to be, and I know it's hard, but there has to be some kind of level of, look, what it tells you is the left is literally faced with confronting a reality so terrifying that they're just running in circles and saying weird things. I mean, the truth is, as of tonight, Biden is going to be the Democratic nominee. Biden is going to keep decaying. Biden will almost certainly lose the general election. And by January, the View is going to be in a world where Donald J. Trump is being sworn in as president. Now, if you were one of those folks and you're as left-wing as they are, and frankly, on a good day, they're fairly unbalanced, and now you're faced with this horrifying crisis, you just witnessed the initial meltdown. But I predict, if it happens the way I think it will, all fall, you'll see Biden get weaker, more embarrassing, more impossible. And by the time we get to the inauguration, you're going to see the left just literally melt down. Some of them will be in puddles. Others will be admitting themselves into mental health institutions. Some will be fleeing to New Zealand. It'll be an amazing moment.
You're a historian, you're a professor on top of being a former speaker. From a historical vantage point, when you look at the magnitude of the cover-up, everybody around him has known this. Everybody in the media mob, they've all known it. I've spent 4 years showing video after video after video, even before the 2020 election. Democrats, they've all known it. Now they're acting surprised. Why the conversion? Is it the polls, the panic, what?
Look, well, two things. One, someday an eager investigative reporter is going to write a brilliant book on how it happened, because it is so unimaginable that every reporter in the White House press conference, everybody who encountered him, everybody who worked with him, that there was this giant conspiracy. And by the way, I do think that George Stephanopoulos today, even though he didn't know that he was being taped, but the fact that he would say after his interview, he literally does not think that Biden can be president for 4 more years. I mean, for Stephanopoulos, who worked for Bill Clinton, to say that, I think tells you an enormous amount about where we are. But there's a second part to this, which is what happened, and Callista and I happened to be in Rome, and we got up at 3 in the morning to watch this thing live, because we both had this instinct that you couldn't read about it later. You had to see it. And I have to tell you, I was just stunned. It never occurred to me that you would get 90 minutes, and I feel sad for him. You know, it's like somebody's great-grandfather or grandfather who just can't function, and you're watching him disintegrate. And I had the same feeling in the Stephanopoulos interview. Calista said to me earlier that she thought you could see George was sad doing the interview because he knew he was going through the motions with a man who couldn't possibly do the job. And this is where it's going to change. For the last 2 weeks, the question has been, will he stay on the ticket? In a couple of weeks from now, if it's clear that he's going to stay on the ticket, the issue will be, can he really do the job for 4 years? And the country will realize it's impossible. It couldn't possibly work.
Yeah, I think you're right. Mr. Speaker, we appreciate you being with us. My apologies to Calista about the opening question and then topic of the program. But it is news, so we got to cover it. I don't make up the news. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.